Have you ever opened a bag of chips and just thought, hang on, is this thing half empty? Or maybe you've noticed that your favorite chocolate bar seems, I don't know, a little smaller than it used to be. Well, let me tell you, you're not going crazy. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this super sneaky thing called hidden inflation. And to really get our heads around it, we're going to start with a simple story. It's a great little tale that perfectly explains a huge economic idea. It all starts with our buddy Croc, a couple of fish, and a meal that, well, it just didn't quite hit the spot. All right, so let's dive in. This is the story of the shrunken fish, and it all begins with a birthday surprise. Our guy, Kronk, he wants to do something really nice for his brother Luke. Now, Croc knows Luke isn't really into big parties, so he figures, hey, a simple, delicious grilled fish dinner, that's the perfect gift. So he pops down to the market, buys the usual 3 fish for 3 shells, just like always, and heads over to Luke's place. So far, so good. Everything seems totally normal.
So they grill up the fish, they sit down, they eat, but afterward, Croc's just kind of rubbing his stomach, feeling puzzled. Something feels off. It just doesn't add up.
And this is the best part. Crow's immediate thought is, oh no, I must have worms. I mean, it's a pretty funny conclusion, right? But it actually shows you something really important about how we think. When we pay the same price, we automatically assume the product is exactly the same. So if something's different, our first instinct is to think the problem is with us. But lucky for Croc, his brother Luke is there to solve this little mystery. And the reason he gives? Well, it reveals this kind of invisible price hike that, you'll see, affects almost everything we buy. Yeah, Luke just kind of smirks and tells his brother to relax. It's definitely not worms. See, the real issue isn't inside Croc's stomach, it's with the fish itself. And this is where it gets interesting. Because from Croc's point of view, nothing had changed at all. And this right here, it just lays out the disconnect perfectly. You've got Croc, and he's totally focused on what he can see. The price. 3 shells, same as it ever was. But what he's completely missing is the reality of the situation. The price might be the same, sure, but the product is not. And there it is, the big reveal from Luke. No way. What worms? The fish had shrunk. It's so simple. The product got smaller, but the price stayed exactly the same. What that really means is Croc paid the same amount of money for less fish. Okay, so this whole story about Croc's birthday dinner, it actually brings us to the official economic name for what just happened. It's something you've probably felt before, even if you didn't know what to call it. The official term is hidden inflation, or in Persian, tavarome penhan. And really, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a price hike in disguise. The number on the price tag doesn't budge, but the actual value you're getting for your money, it's quietly shrinking. And this kind of thing usually happens in one of 2 ways. First, you've got what happened to Croc. You just get less of the thing. Think a smaller candy bar or fewer tissues in the box. The second way is a little sneakier. It's a drop in quality. Maybe your favorite cookies start using cheaper ingredients. See, companies do this when their own costs are rising. Instead of raising the sticker price, which they know might scare us off, they just quietly give us a little bit less. Either way, the result's the same. You're paying the same, but for less value. So, a shrunken fish? A smaller chocolate bar? What's the big deal? Why is it so important to understand this stuff? Well, because it totally changes how we should be thinking about the cost of living and about the choices that businesses make every day. And this really gets us to our main point here. The story of Croc and the fish isn't just a funny little anecdote. Nope. It's a perfect metaphor for how our own buying power can get chipped away, a lot of times without us ever seeing an actual price change. And that's the real lesson, isn't it? We're all trained to watch out for prices going up. But hidden inflation is different. The price just sits there, looking innocent, while the value, it just sort of vanishes into thin air. It's a huge reminder to pay attention not just to how much you're paying, but to what you're actually getting for that money. So the next time you're at the store, I want you to keep an eye out. Think about Kronk and his shrunken fish. Where have you seen this happening? Is it in your cereal box, your cup of coffee, your favorite takeout order? Because this isn't just some abstract economic theory, it is absolutely happening all around us.